Hello everybody, it's Mama Charlotte here. Welcome back to a brand new YouTube video on this YouTube channel. My name is Mama Charlotte, Mama Char, or Charlotte, whatever you guys want to call me. In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about one of the hard things about transitioning, and one of the, I call it a contract you must sign whenever you transition. So, without further ado, let's get into this video. Before we start, guys, if you guys want to follow me on all my social medias, I do have social medias down below. If you guys do want to buy my book, Mystica, A World Beyond Dreams, it just came out back in January. I have not pushed it at all until now that we're living in our apartment. If you guys want to go check that out and support me, please go support me. I also stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/Charolette with a 0 instead of O. And I usually go live on there. And we'll be going live on there probably after this. But one of the hardest things about transitioning, and I want to make this very clear for a lot of people, is that when you transition, you essentially sign a contract, and this contract is basically you are giving up your freedom in a lot of ways. Now, I'm going to sit there and say this for 1 second. It is a courageous thing to transition, and I know I'm saying that I'm trans. It's easy to say that, but it is courageous. You lose a lot of, respect from people when you transition. When you sign this contract and you decide to transition, you sign this contract. You're signing the contract to start being judged a lot more openly. You sign a contract to lose family members, friends, potential people that you were really close with at some point. You also sign a contract with companies not taking you seriously. You sign a contract with being hazed in the workplace. You also sign a contract of being attacked or harassed in a bathroom, whether it's a boys' restroom or the girls' restroom. You sign a contract that you are going to look at the first couple months or first couple years of your transition like a clown in society. It's very, very easy at the beginning of your transition to really not pass and really kind of look past, everyone you just stick out like a sore thumb. And it's one of the hard things that a lot of us trans people have to go through for the first couple days, first couple months, first couple years. There are some people that are trans that were able to pass right away, which is awesome. That's really cool for them. But not everyone is like that. And I get it. Everybody gets judged in life. Everybody gets, loses friends and family. It's not something that's uncommon. But what I'm saying is that this is a guarantee. It's gonna happen. Unless you have a full-fledged amount of people that are on your side, on your family, you'll be lucky. But other than that, you're signing a contract for that kind of situation. You sign a contract for being a joke to some people in society. You sign a contract that some people won't take you seriously in relationships. Some people might use your transition to attack you rather than have any sort of legitimate kind of argument. And I'm talking about in a fight, in an argument. And when I say this, I'm talking with experience on my end. I have gotten in fights with people and they bring up my gender before they even bring up the issue at hand. They will call me a guy, or they will misgender me or dead name me just to get past me in an argument or get past me in a fight, just to win something. It's kind of like a low blow to trans people. When you transition, you sign a contract that are going to you're going on a different road, a different path than what you have been doing for this entire life. You're going down a path. Now, granted, you're going to like it. You're going to love the path you're going down, but it's going to be a very hard path. It's not going to be very easy. Unless you live in San Francisco, it ain't going to be very easy. There are going to be a lot of challenges. You're signing a contract of taking hormones for most people. You're signing a contract of getting surgeries that you're not going to be able to reverse. You're signing a contract to fit in, essentially. You have this condition that is lifelong and it will never get cured. But it can be treated. It will be treatable. It won't be curable. When you transition, you sign a contract. You sign a contract to get fired in the position that you're in. You sign a contract that you have to start fighting legal battles because people are not treating you correctly. Companies aren't treating you correctly. And because of that, you have to make measurements you would have never had to make if you didn't transition. When you transition, you sign a contract that you're going to be looked at everywhere you go. And this goes with the beginning of the video where I said about looking like a clown in society, but that's kind of what it is at first. and hopefully it's something you can get out of. But it's a really hard part of the contract. I'm gonna bring up a celebrity known as Chris Tyson. I think it's Chris Tyson. I don't know if she changed her name to Ava. It looked like she did. I'm not entirely sure, but she's on Instagram. She's part of the Mr. Beast crew. And the reason why I bring her up in this case is because her situation makes a lot of sense when it comes to signing the contract. She was very, very respected as a quote-unquote male whenever she presented mail. And everyone loved her, and everyone enjoyed her as a person. And the problem now is that since she's transitioned, she's gotten a lot of hate to the point where she has to turn off comments. And it makes it really, really hard on her to be able to express her daily life. In fact, she signed this contract that she's going to be judged in every YouTube video, no matter what the YouTube video is about. As long as she's involved in it, someone's going to comment about it or talk shit or say, oh, who's that girl in the corner? She's hot as hell, even though we know damn well that those comments are just jokes. People don't take trans people seriously, and that's part of the contract. Now, let's be honest with you. Let's say a celebrity like Drake, and I'll bring him up since he's in a lot of controversy right now. Let's say Drake, the singer, got in a relationship with a trans woman. Did you know that if that were to happen, everyone would call Drake gay, and everyone would treat Drake like as if he's a fuck up, and this trans person or this trans woman is a joke and not a real woman. They would attack Drake probably more than they would attack the trans woman. And the reality is, at the end of the day, is a lot of people like to shame people that are with trans women. Sadly, not trans men as much, but mainly trans women, because it's more easier to call a guy gay than a girl bisexual or lesbian. And let's be honest here, people like me, if we had any sort of like rapper or celebrity talking to us like that, it would probably be a secret. Because I know a lot of trans women out there that are very high in the totem pole. They do get a lot of people like that talking to them in their DMs that are disclosed and won't tell and doesn't want anything to be told to the public. And the sad part about it is a lot of it is not exactly because they don't want to be seen, but because of the scrutiny. And some people just can't handle it. Being transgender is you're putting yourself out there more than even celebrities do. And because of that, some celebrities can't handle being put on the spotlight for that. When you transition, you sign a contract, and that contract is to be laughed at. That contract is to be looked at as a joke. Let's say a wife and a husband had a really good marriage, and they break up. And the husband goes and finds a trans woman, gets with a trans woman. What would you think the first conversation would be between the ex-wife and her family? Oh, my husband left and now he's with a guy who thinks he's a girl. Or he's with a tranny. Joke, right? Let's say a marriage and a husband cheats on his wife with a trans woman. You guys know what would happen? A bunch of people would say, oh, I can't believe your husband cheated on you with a guy who dresses as a girl or as with a tranny. It would be a joke to a lot of people. You are a joke, and that's part of the middle line here. That's part of this entire contract part that I'm talking about when it comes to the joking, getting the joke, the clown, all that stuff. That's what I'm talking about. This is what I want to lead you guys to. I'm not trying to make trans people feel like shit, crap. Being trans is a hard thing, and it's a very noble thing to be yourself, no matter what person wants to tell you otherwise. It takes a lot of courage and a lot of guts to be yourself, and knowing that you're basically putting yourself out there. You're putting yourself in the middle of life. You're signing all these contracts, and there's more contracts. I'll probably do a part 2 for this. But this is something that you will have to understand and get to know, and that's what makes you strong at the end of the day. But have you guys noticed that a lot of these things are things that maybe everyone has to deal with, not just trans people, but trans people have to deal with it in to a big T. It can happen at 100% of the time. It will happen. If this happens, 100% that will happen. It won't happen all the time to people that are cis, but it does happen. Maybe not the gender wise, but maybe like being talked shit to or looked at. You might look different than people in society. You might be slow. You might have problems. You might have medical issues that people will point out. It's different. That's what being different is. And being transgender or transitioning is changing and being different. So no matter what you're going through or what you have done or what is happening right now, I want all the trans people out there to know you're stronger than you think. You really are. Don't let anything get you down, because at the end of the day, you are better than everything else that's going on around you. People are going to put you down if you put yourself back up. And Mama Shar has your guys' back. I might not be a very passable trans woman, but I am myself. And I get taken seriously to most people. Maybe some people I don't, but that's fine. That's life. I don't think I'll ever be taken seriously 100%. I mean, Nikita Dragon, guys, she's super feminine. She still gets called a guy on social media left and right. People that are most passable trans people, as long as someone knows they're trans, are going to get talked shit about. It doesn't matter how passable you are. You're going to get talked shit. And if you really are passable, like super passable, you're going to end up having to tell someone anyways you're trans, because you might date a guy that doesn't know you're trans and you have to disclose it anyways. Being trans is like a footprint. It's like a footprint on your soul that you have to like disclose. You can't just go around the world without people knowing. And I know I wish it was better that way, but the reality at the end of the day is that's just not how it works. But I don't want to make this video. I know it sounds pretty sad. It's a pretty sad video. It's not exactly the most positive thing, especially for my second video on my YouTube channel back online. But it is a video I've been wanting to make for a while for you guys, because I feel like it's the most realist video in the world. So if you guys did enjoy this, or if you guys did understand a lot of this, please share this video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. If you guys want to become Charoletteers today, we're on our way to 10K. I'm super fucking excited to hit 5-digit subscribers. I'm super excited. 10K is like a big deal to me. So, and I really, really hope that we can just zoom from that point on, guys. But with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you guys did, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys have a great day. My name is Mama Charlotte. You guys are my Charoletteers, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. This is not a permanent background, by the way. Just letting you guys know. This is another background. I'm just trying to see which one looks better on my YouTube videos.